90-Day Fiancé. Anna and Jovan's nail salon outing turns tense. Exclusive clip. Extra has an exclusive sneak peek from 90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days, featuring a tense moment between Anna and Jovan at the nail salon. During an intense exchange, Anna says, "That's the problem. You need to feel powerful and you're not." Jovan disagrees, saying, "No, I feel like I have all the responsibility with no authority because when I tell you to do something, you don't listen to me. So what are you talking about?" When Anna asks why Jovan brought her to the nail salon, he answers, "I wanted you to have a good time." Anna chimes in, "Do I look like I'm having a good time?" Jovan goes on, "You set me up. You were asking me questions, and I just answered them honestly. You ever heard the term? You don't want to hear the answers, so cease from asking dumbass questions." Before Anna walks away, she says, "And you don't want to be *tchy wife? Don't be AF ** king asshole." Liz Wood's 90-Day Fiancé journey explained. Liz Wood has had an interesting journey on the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. While most 90-Day Fiancé cast members join the show because they are in an international relationship, this wasn't the case for Liz. Instead, Liz became a popular cast member due to her relationship with Ed Brown. Ed was one of the most infamous cast members to ever appear on the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, so his relationship with Liz quickly gained attention. While Liz originally became famous due to Ed, viewers have recently gotten to know her on her own. Here's a look at Liz's unique and complex journey throughout the 90-Day Fiancé franchise so far. Liz Wood made her debut on 90 Day, the single life, when she began dating Ed Brown. The first time 90-Day Fiancé fans met Liz was on 90 Day, the single life season 1. She was working at a restaurant that Ed frequently dined at, and the two developed a friendship. Eventually, Ed worked up the courage to ask Liz out on a date. While she was initially hesitant, she decided to give him a shot. During their first date, Ed and Liz got deep and formed a genuine connection. However, it took time for their physical connection to grow. By the end of the season, Ed and Liz shocked viewers by revealing that they had broken up. As their relationship finally appeared to be heading in the right direction, Ed returned for the Single Life Season 2, where he dated a woman in Mexico named Carrie. Ultimately, Ed realized that he still had unresolved feelings for Liz. At the end of Season 2, Ed rekindled his relationship with Liz. He ended up proposing to her, which she accepted. Some fans were surprised to see the couple reconnect so quickly, but it nonetheless seemed like they were truly dedicated to each other. Liz later returned for 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, where Ed ultimately broke up with her. After appearing on The Single Life, Liz became an official cast member on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7. She starred along with Ed, where they unsuccessfully tried to deal with several of their relationship issues, including problems with trust. Shortly after Season 7, Ed and Liz joined 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1. After 3 weeks of a couple's therapy retreat, they decided to recommit to their relationship. Liz also made the decision to move with Ed to Arkansas. When Ed and Liz returned for Happily Ever After, Season 8, their recommitment to one another didn't last long. Ed quickly found himself doubting his connection to Liz and ultimately decided to call things off shortly before the wedding. Liz was heartbroken and blindsided as she was all in on Ed and the relationship. By the time the tell-all filmed, Liz had a new boyfriend named Jason. Liz has now returned for 90 Day, The Single Life Season 5, to document her own journey of finding love again. Liz has now returned for The Single Life Season 5 to document her own journey. She revealed that Jason had another girlfriend while they were together, which led to the relationship not working out. Liz also subsequently faced some health issues, which caused her to take some time to focus on herself. This season, Liz has joined Sophie Sierra and Julia Trepkina on a trip to the Dominican Republic. Sophie has gone to see Pedro Jimeno, and Liz has formed a connection with Pedro's friend Villa. Liz and Villa had quick chemistry when they first met on a night out, which continued on their first official date. While Liz is excited about what the future could hold with Villa, she is hesitant to go all in. She still needs to open up about her health issues and is worried that Villa may not be able to handle them. Hopefully, Liz and Villa can form a true relationship that lasts long past Season 5. 90 Day, The Single Life. Sophie puts Liz on blast. Liz is falling for Villa. Gino clashes with Natalie's friends. 90 Day, The Single Life featured Sophie Sierra putting Liz Woods on blast. Liz admitting she's falling for Villa, Gino Palazzolo failing to impress Natalie's friends, and Vanya Gerbich demanding answers from Tony during the Season 5 episode that aired Monday night on TLC. The 5th season cast of 90 Day. The single life includes Colt Johnson, a 39-year-old from Florida, Courtney Reardans, a 34-year-old from Florida, Gino, a 56-year-old from Michigan, Kim, a 55-year-old from California, and Liz, a 33-year-old from Washington. The show also stars Pedro Jimeno, a 34-year-old from Georgia, Sophie, a 26-year-old from Texas, and Vanya, a 42-year-old from Florida. TLC previously teased that Season 5 will deliver raw emotion, unexpected twists, and the messy reality of finding love after heartbreak. Below is what happened on Episode 4 of 90 Day, The Single Life's 5th season. Gino Palazzolo. Natalie had put Gino to sleep on the couch in her living room, but he decided to sneak into her bedroom in the morning. "I felt a little lonely, so I kind of thought it would be a romantic gesture," Gino shared, adding how the couple cuddled and enjoyed each other. He noted, "It was actually intimate without having sex." Gino then asked Natalie to apply some lotion on his dry back. "If he wants to have a relationship with me, it's not going to happen overnight. He has to earn back my trust and earn back his place in my heart and in my bed," Natalie explained in a confessional. But Natalie admitted Gino had this swag to him that she couldn't resist. Natalie then invited Gino to join her at a friend's house for a potluck dinner that night. Gino knew meeting Natalie's friends was important, so he hoped to make a good impression. But due to his highly publicized split from Jasmine and how he had treated Natalie in the past, Gino lamented in a confessional, "They might not even give me a chance." Natalie was hoping that Gino could prove to her friends that he deserved another chance with her. What started off as a friendly gathering, however, quickly turned into an interrogation session about Gino's past. Gino was worried he'd never be able to win Natalie's friends over and that they already disliked him. Gino insisted to one of Natalie's friends that he wasn't a player and he was serious about a future with Natalie. One of Natalie's friends warned Natalie that Gino was still talking to other women and seemed like he was hiding something because he couldn't make eye contact with her. The friend also said she didn't like Gino. This news was disappointing to Natalie, but she acknowledged that they weren't in an exclusive relationship yet. "I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I get hurt again. Absolutely not," Natalie insisted. "If he thinks he's going to make a fool out of me again, he's f-king crazy. That's not going to happen." Pedro Jimeno. Pedro was upset because Sophie had told him that she wanted to pump the brakes on their romance and date other people. Sophie didn't want to be exclusive just yet, and so he vented to his little sister Nicole about the situation. Nicole could tell that Pedro was in love with Sophie, and so she was upset about her brother getting hurt. Pedro claimed that Nicole always gave great advice and was right about his ex-wife Chantel Everett, and so he looked to her for comfort and guidance. "I was not playing. I was serious from the beginning," Pedro lamented to Nicole. Nicole said Pedro deserved to be with a woman who would love him, take care of him, and commit to him. "She is immature. She is 26. She is not a woman and is acting like a little girl," Nicole complained of Sophie. "When a woman is interested in a man, she will do anything to impress that man and be with that man." Pedro wondered if Sophie was just confused, but Nicole pointed out how confused people hurt people, and Pedro was going to be collateral damage. Pedro admitted that Sophie had won his heart, but maybe it was time to walk away. Regardless, Nicole promised her brother that she'd be there for him. "But to be honest, I think you are going to ruin your life again," Nicole concluded. Vanya Gerbich. Vanya's best friend Tony broke the news that he couldn't say yes to a relationship with her at the moment. "I can't fully commit to being exclusive, and I feel overwhelmed about making a decision on the spot," Tony confessed to Vanya. Vanya said she was super disappointed, and she wondered if she had misread his signals. Vanya said she and Tony had trust established, a close bond and similar life goals. "Seriously, what more could this guy want?" Vanya vented to the cameras. Vanya said she had dated men in the past who destroyed her trust, and it felt different this time with Tony. Vanya accused Tony of giving her mixed messages, and so she asked Tony to clarify how he felt about her and what he wanted their relationship to be. Tony complained in a confessional that Vanya tended to jump right into things while he liked to take his time in dating. Tony assured Vanya that she made him happy, and he wanted to have more dates with her and get to know her better. But Tony told Vanya that he didn't want to rush in, and she'd have to give him some time. I would like a little bit more of a defined situation, but I guess it's a step in the right direction, Vanya told Tony. Vanya was upset Tony didn't want to run into the sunset with her, and so she said she'd be done with Tony if he couldn't commit to her in the near future. Kim Menzies. Kim decided to go to a party with friends in order to forget her family drama for one night. Kim explained how she always had feelings for a man named B, but she needed to find an emotionally stable partner. Kim gushed about how she lost 50 pounds and was feeling great, and then a handsome man named Joe showed up to the backyard party. Kim's friends were apparently trying to set her up with him. He's not really at eye level, but he's cute. Kim acknowledged to the music producer and father of one. Joe told Kim that she was beautiful and charming, and he told the cameras how she was a breath of fresh air. Joe and Kim appeared to hit it off, and Kim concluded at the end of the night that she liked Joe. Joe offered to walk Kim out of the party, and she gushed about how he seemed to be a good, genuine soul. The pair agreed to keep in touch. I really want to find love, and it's been a long time since I've even met anybody who is relationship material, Kim explained to the cameras, but at the same time, it's terrifying to think that I could get close to someone, tell him all about my past, and that could make somebody walk away from me. Liz Woods. Liz was shown going on another date with Villa. The pair went on a little kayak adventure together, and Liz remembered how her ex-boyfriend, Ed Brown, was such a little princess because he was all about fine dining, wine, and a nightcap at home. And Liz joked about how Jason was a total homebody who viewed ordering chicken wings as a good time. Liz admitted to Villa that she tended to jump from one serious relationship to the next. I've never really been able to be feminine in a relationship, Liz explained, adding how Villa was coming across chivalrous and attentive. Villa is definitely the type of person that I want in my life, for sure. At the end of their date, Liz and Villa shared a romantic kiss. I think I'm really falling for Villa. It's almost this fairy tale dream come true, Liz gushed to the cameras. But I haven't told him yet about my cancer. I'm afraid it's going to make him want to run. It's kind of like, am I even worthy to date? Am I worth someone taking a chance on me? Because I don't even know if I'd want to date someone knowing that they're sick right now. Sophie Sierra. Sophie said she was pissed off at Liz for speaking negatively about her to Pedro, who wasn't answering any of her messages. Sophie claimed Pedro had ghosted her, and so she just needed to have fun at a bar and let loose. Advertisement. Sophie decided that she was going to enjoy her freedom. A hot doctor guy then approached Sophie at the bar and attempted to flirt with her. I like it. This is what I needed, Sophie told the cameras. Just as Sophie was mingling with this tall man, Liz arrived at the bar. Sophie did not acknowledge Liz when she arrived, and Liz said Sophie acted cold towards her. Sophie, Liz and Natalie then sat down at a table, and Liz asked Sophie what was going on with Pedro. Advertisement. He's kind of been ghosting me. He was thinking I had a boyfriend or something, and I was like, why do you think that? And he told me. Liz made me feel like there's another guy, Sophie explained. Sophie recalled how Pedro had claimed that Liz had warned him to be careful with Sophie because she wasn't ready for a serious relationship yet. Liz admitted she was drinking that night and remembered Pedro telling her that Sophie was being distant. Sophie asked Liz why she had warned Pedro to be careful, and Liz essentially explained that she was trying to tell Pedro that he was coming on too strong. But everything I told you he knows, Sophie complained. If I said, be careful, I didn't mean it that way, Liz insisted. Liz told the cameras that she was concerned about Pedro hurting Sophie, and not the other way around. Liz said she was trying to tell Pedro to take it slow, but not sabotage Sophie's romance with him. This is bullshit, Liz complained in a confessional. Liz apologized to Sophie, but Sophie was angry because she felt like Liz had made Pedro think that she didn't deserve him. I don't know what the FCK is going on. I feel like Sophie is looking for someone to blame for her relationship problems with Pedro, but she's not going to put the F-king blame on me, Liz vented in a confessional. Sophie yelled at Liz that she should have her back and not Pedro's back. 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days, Season 8 couples ranked from solid to WTF. 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days, Season 8 has been an incredibly eventful season so far. Season 8 features 8 diverse couples with unique love stories. The one thing they share, however, is the distance in their love. Every couple features one American partner and one international partner. These couples must decide if the distance between them is worth their love, and where they will head next if they choose to proceed. While all of the couples have their own pros and cons, some have far more solid relationships than others. Here is our official ranking of every Before the 90 Days Season 8 couple, from the most solid to WTF. Forrest Atwood Mackenzie and Sheena, the most solid. Forrest Atwood Mackenzie and Sheena are definitely the most solid couple on Season 8. The two have been together for 7 years and have a strong connection to show for it. While Forrest's mother Molly somewhat disapproves of the relationship due to trust issues, Forrest has chosen to follow his heart. He proposed to Sheena, and the two are now engaged. While not all of the couples this season will last, Forrest and Sheena's relationship will certainly survive. Laura Neviner and Birkin, pretty solid. Surprisingly, Laura Neviner and her boyfriend Birkin are another solid couple this season. Despite their 21-year age gap, Laura and Birkin have a genuine connection and understanding of one another. The only thing holding Laura back from the relationship is her worries about Birkin's debt and gambling habits. Nonetheless, Laura and Birkin have shared many romantic moments together in Turkey, and a proposal could be on the horizon. Elise Benson and Joshua Lawson, fairly solid. Elise Benson and Joshua Lawson have only just been introduced on Season 8, but are already one of the more solid couples. The two met online and formed a fast connection. Elise has now traveled to Australia to meet Joshua, and their chemistry is quite apparent. While Joshua is hiding a female roommate from Elise, they seem to be on the same page about most other things. Elise and Joshua's relationship isn't perfect, but it's more stable than most of the others this season. Aviva Duhamel and Stig, somewhat solid. Aviva Duhamel and Stig started off with a strong relationship this season, but recent drama has tainted things. The pair met online, and after years of friendship, things turned romantic. Aviva is ready to start a life with Stig, but he's expressed a desire to take things slow. Recently, Aviva discovered that Stig might be seeing another woman, which has broken her trust in him. While they could work things out, this could also be the end. Jovan Fox and Annalyn Fox, so-so. Jovan Fox and Annalyn Fox are the only married couple on Season 8. While they just met for the first time, they got married on Zoom several years ago. Jovan and Annalyn share a mutual love, but have some key differences. While Annalyn is a free spirit, Jovan is more strict. He is unhappy with some of Annalyn's spending habits and wants her to have a less fiery personality. Jovan and Annalyn have some serious compatibility issues, which put the future of their marriage in jeopardy. Rick Van Vactor and Trish Stiley, not solid. Rick Van Vactor and Trish Stiley have had one of the most controversial relationships on Season 8. While they appear to really like one another, Rick hid a huge secret from Trish until recently. Rick had previously cheated on Trish with his ex from Colombia, which she was devastated to hear. Furthermore, Trish had expressed her desire to have children, whereas Rick is uncertain if he wants more. Rick and Trish are not a compatible match, and the chances of their relationship lasting are slim. Emma Perry and Ziad El Yayawi, already broken up. Emma Perry and Ziad El Yayawi had trouble getting along from the second they met in Morocco. The two had several disagreements over cultural and religious differences, and Ziad admitted he didn't see her as a future wife. Ultimately, Ziad decided to break up with Emma after she revealed that she had previously been engaged to another Moroccan man. It's unlikely that Emma and Ziad will get back together after all of the struggles that they've faced this season. Lisa and Daniel, WTF. Lisa and Daniel have arguably been the most chaotic couple on Season 8. They don't appear to have a genuine connection, and they have both hidden a lot of things from one another. Daniel has lied about dating other American women, while Lisa hasn't been honest about being married to women in the past. Lisa and Daniel are simply not a compatible match in any way, and their relationship will likely end sooner than later.